What's up? It was shower day, so I just got clean. I'm super excited, and I just passed the place we're going to. So here in Winnemucca, there's surprisingly quite a few like custom print shops. And I think we talked before in a earlier video before we left Vegas that if and when we did merchandise, we would use someplace local. Luckily, there's a ton of options, but the first one that really kind of has gotten back to me is the one here in the Green Valley Plaza. So this here is Rumblin Tumblin Creations. We're not actually gonna do any merchandise right now. The plan is to try to get a After Earth arcade delivery service sticker for Didi. Like the 86 Fujiwara Tofu Factory delivery service sticker, I kind of want it to go like right here. I believe theirs is below the door handle, so it'll probably cover from like here to here. I had the same person who designed our Slow Dude sticker designed it for us. It's basically just like a nice type font, but they also did the Japanese characters, the kanji for it, but I probably won't use that because I kind of like the idea of it being English. So Kathy and Ray are super cool from Rumblin Tumblin Creations. We've been talking and we likely will make Slow Dudes mugs first, or if we can get keychains. They can't do embroidery, so something like this would be really cool, but they can't right now. So likely we'll do the Slow Dudes logo on mugs. Let me know what you guys want and I'll kind of like go from there. But the sticker is so sick. I can't wait to put it on the car, but it can't be, we're not gonna do it today. We have to clean the car and do a bunch of stuff. So yeah, we're driving out to the dump right now. It's pretty far away. We're probably gonna clean the car right after this because I want to put the sticker on. They got firewood for sale. Way different than Vegas. So the scrap metal pile, they took the cans there, and then I guess there's a food waste area, and that's where we're gonna go now. There's so much cool stuff in the metal scrap pile. Like I saw half a car, propane tanks, and bicycle stuff. Like I wonder if we can make good at the dump people and they can let us use it. Like there were washing machines. Washing machines have motors in them. Smells great. Didi's a rally car. Someday it's gonna be a drift car. I don't know about drift car because it's never gonna have 1,000 horsepower, but it's gonna be, you know, toge, rear wheel drive. And then wheelbarrows, a freaking tractor thing. What is this, dude? I just want to loot all the stuff. What is going on over there? Dust or fire? As much as I want to wash the car and put the decal on, we really need to get back to work. We're basically caught up, but now it's time to get ahead. You know, I want to get ahead on next month's finances, and then we need to earn about $1,200 in order to order our first set of mugs. I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna order 100 mugs first, you know, unless this comes out and everybody's like, I don't want mugs. So t-shirts seem like a big logistical nightmare with the sizes and all that. Completely on my own. I don't really want to pre-order anything, or I don't know. If anybody has any experience with making merchandise and selling it, please let me know like what your strategy is or anything that could help me out with this process. I'm happy I found a local couple that runs their own shop and they like working with me so far. So those were pretty big things I wanted from that. Enough mugs, this could be ours. We are waiting for deliveries, and I always like to come to this place because it has beautiful flowers. I really want to get at least a rose bush for our area. Kind of like these ones, the like pink and red. They're so pretty. Okay, so in order to get the MR2 on jack stands, we need 2 more pavers and some way to hold a light. So what I was thinking, these here are the mega pavers, the 8x11s we've been buying, like kind of 2 a day or whatever. So we'll pick 2 of these up. And then I'm thinking these cinder blocks, because eventually I'm gonna probably buy a few of these and bury them, and then use them for posts to build like an overhang for the car. But for now, I think we can get like one of these and then maybe find some like pole or something to put in it so we can get a light. So because it's like 25 miles an hour here, I've been getting into second gear and then shifting. Everybody's so hilarious. They drive way too fast. And I've seen cops pull people over for just going like that. But anyway, so I just shift from second to fifth and then kind of like cruise up there. Is that helping my gas mileage, or does it not matter? So this is the switch to section, of course. Having worked GameStop like 10 plus years, I absolutely know Christmas is gonna come around and that's gonna confuse people. It's like, switch to. Switch. It's way too close. Switch 2 stuff's compatible, but I doubt it is. Lighting. Maybe we put the lantern really high. I like the kind of ring light we have, but obviously it's not going to work for what we're trying to do. So something like that would be cool if we could like put it up high. Look how big it is now. Yo, so we're back at Basecamp after a successful dashing trip through Winnemucca. Today we were able to secure $130, which allowed us to save 50 bucks, and we also were able to pick up a few more pieces of for the base or whatever. Well, I broke this, which is unfortunate. So we replaced that with this one, which is kind of cool because it has a hook, and the hook will let us pull out the it'll let us pull these out. And so my plan is to use these tarps because it's very dusty here. So we're gonna basically have like maybe 8 to 10 of these, and that'll cover most of our area, and that'll keep the dust down. But for what I was originally going to just put the jack stands on the bricks or whatever, but I decided that what I want is to actually have this tarp laid out. So we're gonna push the MR2 forward and then lay the tarp out. One of my concerns with laying the tarp out though tonight is that we don't have enough hooks to secure it down, so it's just gonna fly away. But maybe the car will hold it down, I don't know. Can't see, so I'm gonna need the phone. Okay, so we have it in neutral now. So let's see. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to move it, actually. We can try. Well, it looks like that's not really gonna happen. So we could use the R's to push it, or we could probably use the ratchet strap, like put a post in the ground, ratchet it to that, then ratchet the ratchet strap to kind of pull it forward. But it's not that big of a deal. I think what I can do is lay the tarp down and use the jack to kind of jack up where the car is, and then put the tarp down like that. Okay, so we got the wrong size tarp, so it's not gonna match up right with this one, which it's fine. So we're just gonna send it without the tarp. We're gonna put this thing on jack stands because I wanna accomplish something today. We got one on. It was, I wish I was recording, but it was pretty crazy. The jack started slipping and we were basically just like moving it and yanking it up at the same time. Inertia is finally on jack stands! OOFJS.
We are jack stands.